On any given night, there is an Arthur Miller play being performed somewhere in the world.
Is the accuser always holy now?
It's not your guilt I want, it's your responsibility.
I have given you my soul! Leave me my name!
They're Jews. And now above all, you must see that you have
made
yours.
a lot of money. His name was never in the papers. He's not the finest character that ever was. But he's a human being, and a terrible thing is happening, so attention must be paid. He's not to be allowed to fall into his grave like an old dog. Attention! Attention must be paid to such a person!
There were few signs that this middle-class kid from Harlem would grow up to become one of the most significant playwrights of our century. More interested in baseball than books, when it came time for college, he didn't have the grades to get in. But on the subway to and from work, he began to read, and something clicked. At the University of Michigan, he wrote his first play and took to the form immediately. Years of work followed, but without a real success. He vowed to try one last time, and if it didn't sell, he'd give up writing plays for good. It took him 2 years to finish. He wrote his next play in just 6 weeks, and at the Morosco Theater on February 10th, 1949, Willie Loman entered from stage right. Unforgettable, said the papers. Arthur Miller has raised a shout for the individual and his right to his own soul.
Pop, I'm a dime a dozen, and so are you.
I'm not a dime a dozen. I'm Willie Loman, and you're Biff Loman.
Pop, I'm not a leader of men, and neither are you. You were never anything but a hard-working drummer who landed in the ash can like all the rest of them. I'm $1 an hour, Willie. I tried 7 states and couldn't raise it. $1 an hour. Do you gather my meaning?
Vengeful, spiteful.
I'm nothing, Pop. I'm nothing. Can't you understand that? There's no spite in it anymore. I'm just what I am, that's all.
The reception of his plays made the world a friendly place. But the events of the 50s brought something else. Miller, newly married to Marilyn Monroe, made hot copy. He was asked to name names of people he'd seen at a meeting years before. He refused. Astounded, he watched men he'd known for years pass by without a nod. He had already written The Crucible, but now the fictions of his play were becoming the facts of his life. Nevertheless, he persevered and took his ideas into other forms.
I gotta look down my nose at you, too, showing yourself off in a nightclub for so much a night. But I took my hat off to you, because I know the difference. This is how I dance, Rosalind. And if they make something else out of it, well, I can't run the world any more than you could.
You took your hat off to me.
He entertains us with a rare mix of head and heart, of personal and social relevance, and in doing so, has raised the stature of the American theater. His plays distill for us the essence of being human, of linking person to person and transcending all boundaries.
You're so happy. You made a little skip.
Yeah.
And you could really make a skip.
Mm-hmm.
If you can manage it.
Well, I'm not quite sure what a skip like that would look like, you see.
It's like this.
Okay.
With the skill of a surgeon, he cuts right through to the heart of things. His greatest gift to us may be his refusal to let us off the hook. He goes right on calling us to a level of awareness without which we would be measurably less, painfully less alive.